So what is something you would say is extremely unhygienic, but everybody seems to do it anyway? I am definitely germ conscious. I think about germs all the time, but I do sometimes try to tell myself it's just unavoidable in life. And to some extent, it is good for your immune system to have some exposure to germs. It's just the ones that are extremely excessive. I don't prefer when somebody sneezes in my mouth.
Oh, my gosh. That happened at the amusement park. Somebody sneezed, and our family walked right through it, and some of us got wet.
It's the worst.
It is
because you know,
horrific.
You've just absorbed it, and good luck.
You want to fight the person, but you're like, it's not their fault. They had a sneak up on them, but damn, now my whole arm's wet.
Yeah.
I don't even know you.
It's not fun.
Did you ever have a deli person sneeze while they're making a sandwich for you? That's pretty rough.
Oh, my gosh. I would just be like, I'm good.
You got to start over.
I'm going to leave.
No, I would. Seriously. I'd be like, there's one or two different options. I'm not paying for what you are making right now. You just blew your snot all over.
That's rough.
So we got a couple options. Yeah. That's redo it or nothing at all. Well, handrails you had mentioned, and I get that. That's tough because handrails are so gross. Everybody's dirty hands are touching it, but at the same time, you kind of need it for safety. It does seem like a lot of people are still using handrails despite all that.
I don't love them.
Even, I was thinking about it the other day, even shopping carts. You know, you got nothing but hands on there all the time. You know, not everyone's washing.
Everyone is definitely not washing.
I do see a good bit of people now that will come and they'll wipe down their carts before, and there are some things. Look, you know, when you go into a plane that you need to go in there and wipe down that tray table and a couple things that you need to, you know, anything you're going to touch. I am acting like I'm just, when I fly, I have my hands to myself tucked inside, and if I ever touch that screen or thing, it's like with a pinky, a finger I know that I'm not going to use, one that they could chop off and I'd be okay with. Touching sticky condiment bottles at a restaurant table.
Oh, that is awful, especially if you open up the ketchup and the cap almost still sticks to the bottle, and it's got that
skin.
That skin. Oh, ketchup skin's the worst.
Ketchup, thick skin. It's like a ketchup callus.
Or mustard flakes.
I just can't do condiments at a restaurant anymore after I'd heard that for the most part, a lot of times restaurants will just fill back up a ketchup bottle, and that ketchup at the bottom just keeps aging and getting funky. And it's just sitting down there. I'm like, nah.
Ever since I saw that one little kid take the ketchup bottle and was like putting his mouth on it, and then the parents put it back on the table, I go, never again.
And you have to trust everybody else that's come before you that they have done it right, and nobody does.
No.
We have a policy. We don't trust humans.
Yeah. Another thing that kind of drives me crazy now, you ever seen somebody licking their fingers when they're counting money? Oh, it turns my stomach so much. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Don't.
I know I've ruined ice machines for a lot of people around here.
You have.
I've tried to block that out. I've been trying to go back to getting fountain drinks with the ice. Yep. It's always in the back of my head.
Mm-hmm. It's rough. Buffets, same thing. I mean, they got a sneeze guard, but how effective is that thing?
Dude, I saw an old guy fart on the food at a buffet.
Yeah, you can't make a fart guard.
No, the guy was old, and the guy didn't even care either. He was like, I'm a fart. Get some more mashed potatoes.
There's just not enough that they can do to keep, when you have food that is that close to just gross people, you can't keep it safe and germ-free.
And buffets, too, you go in there really, really with that teenage hunger. You're so hungry. But as soon as you get full and you start looking around and everyone just kind of chewing and going up there, touching all the food, it kind of, once I get full, I get grossed out.
Full, then ashamed.
Yes.
Another thing is kind of extremely unhygienic, but everybody seems to do it anyway. Have you ever seen somebody that's eating while they're bowling? Start working it all together. You've got finger foods like French fries, and those excel at a bowling alley. You're going up there and you're sticking your fingers in those gross holes that everybody else has put them in, and then you're fingering your fries and throwing them in your mouth.
So I won't bowl until I've disinfected everybody's balls that we're playing with. And what you do is you bring your own spray. Okay. And you spray the holes, and then you make sure it's completely saturated. The first few balls you throw, you will have wet holes. Yeah. But I'd rather have wet holes than have germy holes. That sounds dirty.
That whole thing just sounded weird, man.
Because I do like to eat French fries in bowl. I like to drink a beer. I like to have some wine. I like to have a slider.
Yeah.
Well, much like anything, if you throw alcohol into the mix, you forget to wipe down your ball. You're now eating fries. You're putting your fingers in the hole.
You must get your holes wet before you bowl.
I am so guilty of that. I can't tell you how many times I've bowled and I'm picking food.
A lot of people do. I mean, it's commonplace at a bowling alley. You're seeing it, and it's gnarly. It's the same thing about licking your fingers and counting money.
It doesn't make it right.
No. Another thing that really grosses me out, too, the communal chip bag at a party. You ever seen that where it's just the bag's open and everybody's just kind of grabbing their chips right out of it? I was at a party one time and this dude goes into the bathroom and he was in there for a solid amount of time. So as I'm kind of, the clock's ticking in my head, I'm like, gosh, he's been in there a long time.
He's duking.
I hear the toilet flush, and then he comes walking right out and goes right for the chip bag. I'm like, that dog did not wash his hands.
Oh.
And I was done. And I saw everybody else digging that bag of chips. I'm like, ugh.
Kevin's not just done with the chips. He's done with the party.
Yeah.
He's
like,
looking for the door. He's done. He can't look at this guy.
There was somebody we knew that anytime there'd be a party and there'd be food there, they would be a double dipper, but nobody would ever call them out. So you'd always watch this person if there was food around going, are they near the dip? Are they near the chips? Because
yeah.
I didn't know them like that, to be able to call them out.
But if you know the people, can you double dip? Because I love to double dip.
I think it's wrong on a party.
That's why you got to have your own little thing of sauce and your own chip, and then you double dip all you want. But if it's a communal thing, nah.
To me, you got to get a spoon and get your own little dip. I'm sorry.
Gotta do your own. Gotta do your own.
The best is like the queso at Chili's, and it's so big, and it's just so fun to double dip. I'm sorry, I'm a double dipper.
I think a lot of things have changed in my lifetime because I think we have a greater awareness of germs now. And a lot of people just aren't going to have it. There's a couple things that I've learned that I never used to think of, like putting your filthy suitcase on your bed.
Yes, I don't do that.
When you go to a motel?
No more at the
home.
hotel. You can't put your suitcase on a bed. Ugh.
Yep. Also, I know a lot of people wearing your outside shoes inside your home. And you may not think about that because the bottom of your shoe looks clean, but you don't know what it's been walking through.
You're right.
That's totally gnarly. And the people that let their cats walk on the dining room tables or kitchen counters. Oh. I know we've heard about that before.
I read this meme one time, and this girl's like, I don't eat anything from my coworker's house because I know she's got cats.
Yeah.
And I know she lets the cats have free reign. And I'm sure she's cooking on a cat counter.
Yeah, right. I knew somebody that would have their litter on the counter of the kitchen. Oh. And you're going, what is happening right now?
You are vile. On the counter?
Yeah, on the counter. I mean, it wasn't right near, but it was close enough. It was into the kitchen.
We can't even be friends.
And a weird thing that I've never really thought of, but I do this, something that's extremely unhygienic, but everybody seems to do it anyway. Like, for instance, you would take a tortilla out of the bag, and then you put the tortilla on top of the package thinking that you're keeping it free from germs on the countertop, but you're not really thinking about the package, which has gone from a plant to the store, a truck, everything else that it's been. Why would you think that that bag is more hygienic than your countertop?
Your counter's definitely cleaner.
It should be.
You're right.
Yeah, but so often we do that thinking, well, it didn't touch the counter. It's not dirt. No, you just put it right back on the bag.
My counter's good.
Yeah.
Someone called me out because I had ordered a pizza and I didn't have a plate at the time, so I just left it on the top of the box. And he was like, that's gross, man. You know how many germs are on the top of that pizza box? I'm going, oh, yeah, you're right. It's been in the car.
You don't think about those kind of things.
No.
Yeah, but it's legit.